Today, more than ever before, the world needs real men. Women would agree with this statement too. Men who marry the masculine and feminine energies together in a balanced and effective way. Men who are strong but kind, confident but humble, assertive but at times gentle, powerful but tempered and calm. These are the alpha men who represent the real alpha archetype. So let me explain exactly what I mean when using the term alpha male. First, we must dispel the myth that the alpha male is always the pack's natural leader, or the top dog among a group. Being an alpha male has nothing to do with comparison. It isn't about being the biggest, richest, or best-looking guy in the room, and it has nothing to do with how many women you've slept with, what car you drive, or how many inches your biceps are. Sure, some alpha males have physical prowess and are jacked like bodybuilders. They're rich enough to buy their own NFL team, have strong leadership qualities, and are more charming and seductive than Casanova. But this isn't always the case. Being an alpha male is all about being the alpha of your own life. It's about embodying the traits of an alpha male that go beyond physical attributes and blends assertiveness with kindness. It's about leading yourself and those you care about to a bigger and better future. It's about knowing your values, being in integrity with yourself, and dominating your unique path in life. Do you know what you value and live by it every day? Do you have a vision that is bigger than yourself and that you are actively working to bring into reality? Do you set firm boundaries in your life, stand up for yourself with assertiveness, and prioritize your own well-being while still acting kind, compassionate, and respectful to the needs of others? True alphas are kind to others. They are courteous, polite, and considerate, although they respect themselves first and do not allow others to treat them like a doormat. Even though they prioritize their well-being because they know that they cannot serve others without first taking care of themselves, they genuinely care about the needs. Then congratulations. You are exuding alpha behaviors. The old views on what it means to be an alpha male are dead. It is time for men to evolve, step into a new way of being, and develop a new relationship with themselves and the world around them. Embrace the real alpha within you by cultivating the essential traits of an alpha male, of the people in their life, and they want the best for others. They don't do any of these things because they crave attention or validation or want to be liked by those around them. They do it because it's the right thing to do, and it's simply a part of who they are. Betas, on the other hand, fall into the nice guy syndrome. Outwardly, they are almost indistinguishable from alphas at first. They too are polite, kind, courteous, and considerate, but only when they believe there is something to be gained. A beta male is agreeable to a fault, attempting to get others to like him with niceness. He will agree with beliefs or opinions he doesn't genuinely hold, go along with the crowd, and supplicate himself to earn the approval of others. The true difference between alphas and betas is not their outward actions, but their inner motivations. Alphas are kind to others even when they have nothing to gain. Betas leverage faux kindness to earn the approval of others and feel validated. This one sign, alphas acknowledge their weaknesses. Despite the common myths surrounding alpha males, true alphas are not good at everything. Although their commitment to excellence means that they will likely have a wider breadth of expertise and knowledge than most people, they are still acutely aware of their weaknesses and willing to accept them. They don't act like they know it all, and they aren't afraid to ask for help. In fact, when faced with a situation where they don't know what to do, they are quick to own their ignorance and seek the input of others. Betas tend to be die-hard know-it-alls. They will give you their opinion on topics they know nothing about, exaggerate their successes and skills, and, when backed into a corner, will fight tooth and claw to prove they're right. For example, if an alpha male and beta male both started a new business, the alpha male would turn to mentors, coaches, and experts for guidance. He would still trust himself and his vision for the company, but he would have the humility to reach out for help and get feedback from those who had been there, done that. If his work or ideas were criticized, he wouldn't recoil or start screaming, "You're wrong!" Instead, he would listen to the wisdom of those who had already achieved what he wanted. and heed their advice. The beta male, on the other hand, would not ask for help. He would say to himself, "I know what I'm doing. Mentors, coaches, what are you, a little bitch?" He would ignore the advice of experienced entrepreneurs and insist that things be done his way. The reason is simple. Betas want to be liked and accepted by others. But more importantly, they feel the need to prove themselves to others and will do anything in their power to appear strong, smart, and capable, even when they aren't. Betas cannot acknowledge their own weaknesses, and as such, their lives are ruined by them. Alphas are intimately familiar with and accepting of their weaknesses. They acknowledge them and ask for help in mitigating their damage. Another thing is alphas trust themselves. Because alpha males take full ownership of their lives, they tend to develop high degrees of trust in themselves. Yes, they seek out expert advice, mentorship, and have the humility to know when they need to ask for help. But at the end of the day, they are the ones steering the boat, and they know that important decisions always come down to them. For example, a young alpha male may find himself questioning whether if he should stay in college. He consults his parents, teachers, and friends, all of whom encourage him to finish his degree. But something doesn't feel right. He knows that there is more to life than the classroom, and decides to trust his gut, drop out, and pursue his entrepreneurial ambitions. Whether met with success or failure, he trusted in himself and knew that the pain of charting his own path was nothing compared to the pain of regret. Seeing themselves as victims, betas do not possess this level of self-trust. Instead, they seek solace in the advice of others, allowing their family, friends, society, and government to tell them how to live. They stay on a path that doesn't fit them, get that soul-sucking office job, marry Betty from accounting, and have 3 kids. Not because they want this for themselves, but because they were told that this was what they should want and blindly followed suit. There is nothing wrong with these goals. It just matters that you want these goals. It's important to understand that this concept of self-trust has nothing to do with arrogance or purported intellectual superiority. An alpha male, for example, would not ignore the advice of successful entrepreneurs when trying to start his own business. Rather, self-trust is about trusting your desires. Alphas turn to others for advice on how to achieve the life they want. Betas turn to others to be told what life they should want to live. Another quality of an alpha. Alphas strive for growth and mastery. A slogan by Will Durant, "We are what we repeatedly do. Excellence, then, is a habit, not an act." At the end of the day, one of the most important alpha male characteristics is an obsession with excellence. Alphas seek to give their best in every situation. They understand that this life is a gift and that it can be taken away at a moment's notice. They seek out and eradicate mediocrity wherever they can find it, and they refuse to hold back or play small in any area of their life. Alphas are obsessed with having it all. They believe in their potential and they strive to reach it every day. Instead of resigning themselves to a life of mediocrity, they strive for excellence in everything. Their relationships, physical health, career, happiness, finances, and spirituality. They do not seek excellence for the sake of recognition or fame. They seek excellence because it is a part of who they are. They believe it is their responsibility and obligation to make the most of the experience while they still can. Betas, on the other hand, accept mediocrity, or, at their very best, strive for domain-specific excellence to impress and earn validation from others. Any attempt at excellence is done to earn the approval of others, not to satisfy themselves and live their life to its fullest potential. Although betas may achieve excellence in one field, when you look at their lives, their acceptance of mediocrity is obvious. For example, and to many men's surprise, many beta males are incredibly successful in their careers and finances. However, this does negate the mediocrity that runs rampant throughout their lives. If a beta male earns a lot of money in hopes that he will be accepted by others, he will often spend it to acquire fancy toys and prove his self-worth. He will earn his money at the expense of his health, his happiness, and his family. and allow his entire identity to become wrapped up in the number of zeros in his bank account. Alphas, on the other hand, seek excellence in every area of their lives. Even if they earn less money than validation-seeking beta males, they are happier in their careers, have more time for the people. Alphas, on the other hand, seek excellence in every area of their lives. Even if they earn less money than validation-seeking beta males, they are happier in their careers, have more time for the people they love, and prioritize health, connection, and fun above the opinions of other people. Conclusion: in the end, being an alpha male versus a beta male has nothing to do with how you compare to other men in your social circle or city. It has everything to do with who you are and how you show up to the game of life. By intentionally cultivating these 9 alpha traits, you will have taken your first step to becoming the alpha male of your life and taking complete ownership of your destiny. Act on what I've shared with you today, and I promise, your life will never be the same. That's all for today, guys. I will meet you with next valuable videos. Make sure you subscribe the channel. Have a nice day.